inspiration, human potential.
We may be called to work on climate through our yearning to fulfill our human potential. Dave told me that his meeting was organizing a bus to go up to New York City. It was October 2014. They were going to the climate march. And I wanted to hang with the Quakers because they see that of God in everyone. They look at everyone as equal. They look at you and they know you are the authority of your own happiness. I wanted to be right in the center of that mix. I wanted to be with those Quakers for that trip. So I boarded the bus with everybody else, pulled away from the curb, jumbled up the highway toward New York City. Now that bus driver must have gotten his driver training in Naples. Because he drove very energetically, most adventurously, and he drove with his whole body. Amidst all of this motion, a woman in her late 60s, short with gray hair, got up into the middle of the aisle. She had amazing agility. She grabbed the seat rest on one side, she had a bullhorn in the other. And when she put that bullhorn up to her lips, the entire cosmos calmed. She said, "Friends, we are going up to New York City to advocate for climate solutions. But we might run into conflict in the course of today's events. So I wanted to share with you a query that I asked myself. And that is, do I look for ways to show my love to those I'm in conflict with?" I looked around the bus. In spite of the movement of that bus, everyone was contemplating. I didn't get it, that I was in a 65 mile per hour swerving Quaker meeting. I had a question to ask. Does anyone on this bus know anything about a carbon tax? "We do," said someone in the rear, and went down the aisle of that bus to reach that gentleman. He knew something that I needed to know. I sat down next to him and he says, "I'm a member of Citizens Climate Lobby. And do you know that query that we were just posed? That do I look for how to show my love to those I'm in conflict with?" Well, that's a call to active compassion. And that, plus carbon fee and dividend, is how and why we lobby. I was home! Well, the following summer, the Pope came to Philadelphia, and he was offering us the opportunity to reach for our highest human potential. He said, "Hear the cry of the earth, hear the cry of the poor." And I reckon that carbon fee answers the cry of the earth because it is a catalyst to a clean energy economy, much kinder to the earth. And the dividend is the answer to hear the cry of the poor, because it protects the vulnerable while we make the transition. Now I look at you, and I wonder, what fuels your passion? Which one of those inspirations kindled your spirit? Which one do you resonate with? ancestors, that they gave you some time on earth? Is it your advocacy of the generations that are yet to come? Is it the remembrance of the special places you had as a child in the natural world? Is it that you see with clear eyes that God is calling you to your covenant to protect and nurture the earth? Or perhaps you see with vision that the very solution you're working on is also offering a resolution to global oppression and poverty? Or are you answering